And here it is, the brand new 2026 Harley-Davidson Crossbones, a real beauty in British racing.
The sound hits first, a raw, thunderous pulse tearing through the silence like a heartbeat, made of metal and gasoline. The 2026 Harley-Davidson Crossbones isn't just starting, it's awakening. And in that single ignition moment, you know this isn't nostalgia reborn. It's rebellion redesigned. Harley-Davidson has done something unthinkable, brought back one of its most unapologetic machines, the Crossbones. But this time it's not just a resurrection, it's a reinvention. The 2026 Crossbones arrives as a dark, stripped-down powerhouse, blending the soul of the old-school bobber with the precision and fury of Harley's latest engineering. It's meaner, leaner, and shockingly more advanced than anyone expected. At first glance, it looks like it was built in a garage somewhere deep in the shadows, low-slung, blacked out, brutal. But the closer you look, the more you realize. This is Harley craftsmanship evolved. Every inch is deliberate. The classic Springer front end returns, re-engineered with modern damping technology. It looks raw and rigid, yet glides smoother than ever before. Those heavy triple springs up front, they're now paired with adaptive suspension that subtly adjusts to road feedback without losing that mechanical charm. Underneath that menacing retro skin lies a beating heart that's pure. Milwaukee muscle, the all-new Milwaukee-Eight 131V twin, a monster of torque, refined with liquid cooling and variable valve timing for 2026. Harley says it pushes out around 138 horsepower and over 160 newtons of torque. But numbers don't tell the story. What does is how it feels. Twist the throttle, and the Crossbones doesn't roar. It growls deep and primal, like it's warning the road to move out of its way. The new 6-speed transmission has been retuned for smoother shifts, yet every gear click still sounds like a hammer hitting steel. And when you drop it into first, it lunges forward with that signature Harley punch raw power, perfectly balanced by modern traction control and cornering ABS. Yes, this old-school beast finally gets the latest electronic suite, including multiple ride modes, rain, road, sport, and bone mode. And that last one, it's Harley's own version of Chaos Unleashed, full torque. Minimal traction intervention, just man, machine, and the open road. But what truly separates the 2026 Crossbones from the past isn't just power, it's attitude reborn in technology. The bike may look vintage, but it's wired like the future. Hidden beneath that old-school tank is a new 5-inch TFT display, seamlessly integrated, without ruining the aesthetic. It offers full smartphone connectivity, turn-by-turn navigation, and even adaptive ride analytics. Harley's term for AI-assisted performance data that learns your riding style and tweaks throttle mapping on the fly. And then, there's the exhaust. Dual blacked-out pipes, short-chopped and tuned to perfection. It doesn't scream. It rumbles with a kind of controlled fury that echoes deep into your chest. It's not just a sound, it's a statement. The 2026 Crossbones rides on massive 16-inch spoked wheels, wrapped in Michelin Scorcher 180 rears and 130 fronts. Harley went with a slightly wider stance this time, giving the bike more road grip and stability at high speeds. Even the frame geometry has been re-engineered with a lighter chromoly steel structure, reducing weight by nearly 25 pounds compared to its last generation. The result? A Harley that still feels heavy enough to command respect, but agile enough to carve corners like never before. Design-wise, Harley walked a tightrope and nailed it. The Crossbones keeps its iconic bobber profile, with the chopped fenders, solo sprung seat, and that iconic skull emblem etched on the tank. But now every detail serves a purpose. The LED headlamp is hidden behind a retro grille. The handlebars, wide and low, bring that aggressive stance, while the minimalist rear section gives the bike an almost outlaw silhouette. It's the kind of machine that looks like it shouldn't be street legal, but you're glad it is. The 2026 model also introduces Harley's new dark custom paint finishes: matte obsidian, bloodstone red, and iron smoke gray. Each hand finished with micro-layered metallic flakes that shimmer subtly under sunlight. No chrome, no shine, just pure menace on two wheels. But here's what's shocking. This Crossbones isn't just built for purists. It's built for the next generation of riders who crave attitude and performance. Harley's engineers have subtly tweaked ergonomics, lowering the seat height, improving center balance and refining clutch feel for city maneuverability. For the first time, the Crossbones feels equally at home, cruising highways or slicing through urban chaos. Fuel efficiency has also improved thanks to the new EcoSync system, a hybrid-style idle stop and smart fueling tech that saves up to 12% in fuel usage without affecting that iconic sound. It's Harley's quiet nod to the future, without going silent. Even the braking system has been redesigned. Dual floating discs up front, radial-mounted Brembo calipers, and a linked braking system that automatically balances front-rear pressure during emergency stops. For a bike this brutal, the stopping power feels surgical. Price-wise, Harley hasn't gone cheap. The 2026 Crossbones starts around $21,999 in the US, with premium paint and customization options pushing it north of $25,000. But Harley knows this bike isn't for everyone. It's for those who crave something visceral, something that speaks to rebellion without saying a word, and that's exactly what this machine does. It doesn't beg for attention, it takes it. It doesn't chase trends, it revives them. The 2026 Crossbones isn't a bike built for convenience, it's built for conviction. Every time you ride it, you feel something you can't get from modern machines, a reminder of when motorcycles weren't just transport, they were identity. But the biggest surprise, Harley is also teasing a limited edition Crossbones EV prototype, set to merge the body of the Crossbones with the electric heart of the Livewire. Harley's daring experiment to blend thunder and silence into one. No specs revealed yet, but whispers from insiders say it's already in testing under the codename Phantom 26. If true, it means Harley isn't running from the future, they're rewriting it, one skull at a time. So when you see the 2026 Crossbones glide by, its blacked-out frame shimmering under the sun, its engine growling like a storm, you realize something. This isn't nostalgia, it's evolution. It's a machine that bridges eras, the brutal past and the electric tomorrow, held together by pure attitude. The road belongs to many. But the Crossbones doesn't share. It conquers. And somewhere out there, in that deep echo of its exhaust, Harley-Davidson just reminded the world of one simple truth: legends never die. They just come back louder.